Everyone loves watching an overpowered protagonist hide their true strength before destroying arrogant bullies. Here are the 10 best reincarnation school anime featuring hidden masterminds. Kicking off our list at number 10, The Misfit of Demon King Academy. Anos Voldagoad, the legendary Demon King of Tyranny, reincarnates 2 millennia into the future to find his legacy erased. Enrolling in the prestigious Demon King Academy, he discovers magic has regressed. Despite possessing unfathomable power, the flawed testing system brands him an inept misfit among the arrogant noble student body. This series completely shatters the typical underdog narrative by presenting a protagonist who is unapologetically invincible from the very first episode. The sheer disrespect Anos shows towards those who underestimate him delivers immense satisfaction. Silverlink provided excellent animation, ensuring that every devastating spell feels wonderfully impactful and visually stunning. It is the ultimate power fantasy executed with absolute perfection. Moving down the rankings to number 9, Wise Man's Grandchild. After dying in a modern traffic accident, Shin Wolford is reborn into a magical realm and raised by a legendary sage. Taught immense magical capabilities, but completely lacking common sense, he enrolls in a magical academy. His unbelievable magical prowess immediately shocks classmates who view him as a total anomaly. Watching Shin casually break the fundamental laws of magic without realizing it provides brilliant comedic relief. The story thrives on the stark contrast between his naive personality and his overwhelming destructive capabilities. The pacing keeps viewers hooked, making it a delightfully cozy watch that perfectly balances wholesome academy life with thrilling action scenes and a genuinely sweet central romance subplot. Continuing our descent at number 8, the greatest demon lord is reborn as a typical nobody seeking a normal life. The almighty demon lord Varvatos reincarnates millennia later as an ordinary villager named Ard Meteor. Upon entering the magical academy, he realizes humanity has become incredibly weak. Despite desperately trying to blend into society, his overwhelming power continually exposes him as a supreme magical anomaly immediately. What makes this adaptation truly entertaining is the protagonist constantly failing to achieve his dream of mediocrity. The awkward social interactions combined with high-stakes combat create a fantastic viewing experience. I love how the studio beautifully animated the magical sequences while maintaining the ridiculous humor of a legendary conqueror struggling to make normal friends within a mundane school setting. Sliding into the next spot at number 7, Am I Actually the Strongest? Haruto is reincarnated into a royal family but gets abandoned in a forest because his magical level appears abysmally low. However, his power is actually incredibly high, surpassing measurement devices. Raised away from civilization, he eventually enters an academy where his unbelievable barrier magic stuns everyone under an assumed identity. This show thrives on pure misunderstanding, comedy, mixed with satisfying, overpowered moments. Seeing a lazy protagonist desperately trying to avoid responsibility while casually defeating ancient threats is always incredibly fun to watch. The dynamic between Haruto and his fiercely loyal companions elevates the story, ensuring that the school infiltration arc remains engaging, hilarious, and packed with unexpectedly gripping magical combat. Claiming the middle ground at number 6, Spirit Chronicles. Haruto Amakawa dies tragically and awakens inside the body of a slum orphan named Ryo. Possessing his past memories and sudden magical abilities, Ryo rescues a kidnapped princess. As a reward, the king enrolls this impoverished commoner into the elite royal academy, where arrogant nobles constantly despise his very existence. The class disparity aspect really sets this anime apart from generic power fantasies. You cannot help but root for Ryo as he faces intense prejudice from wealthy students while secretly harboring immense magical potential. The animation studio brilliantly executed the subtle revenge elements, making his eventual triumphs over cruel aristocratic bullies incredibly cathartic and exceptionally rewarding for the dedicated viewer. Breaking into our top 5 at number 5, Seirei Gensuki, Spirit Chronicles. Continuing his journey beyond the Royal Academy, Ryo assumes the alias Haruto to protect his loved ones. He refines his formidable spirit arts while navigating complex political conflicts across various kingdoms. Returning to the educational environment disguised, he silently manipulates events from the shadows to protect those he truly cherishes. Watching the protagonist switch between identities adds a thrilling layer of mystery to the traditional school trope. The narrative expertly balances tense undercover operations with spectacular magical duels that highlight his overwhelming superiority. Fans of calculated masterminds will absolutely adore how effortlessly he outsmarts arrogant adversaries while maintaining a humble facade throughout this beautifully crafted and emotionally resonant fantasy adventure. Securing a solid spot at number 4, the irregular at Magic High School. Tatsuya Shiba enrolls in First High School, a strict academy valuing raw magical power. Placed in the secondary tier alongside common weeds, he appears magically incompetent. However, Tatsuya secretly possesses lethal combat skills and unparalleled technical knowledge, functioning as a highly trained military operative protecting his brilliant sister Miyuki completely. Tatsuya remains the definitive benchmark for stoic characters who quietly dominate their peers. Madhouse delivered phenomenal animation, rendering complex magical engineering with breathtaking precision. The constant underestimation by his elite classmates makes his swift, brutal victories intensely gratifying. It is a brilliant deconstruction of traditional magical school hierarchies, solidifying its legendary status within the modern overpowered anime genre easily. Entering the podium ranks at number 3, Classroom for Heroes Blade, a former legendary hero who sacrificed his supreme powers to defeat the Demon King, desires an ordinary school life. He enrolls in Rosewood Academy, a facility designed to train future heroes. Despite claiming to be painfully average, his diminished abilities still drastically overshadow the most talented students on campus. The sheer absurdity of Blade trying to act normal while accidentally completing impossible tasks provides outstanding comedic entertainment. Actors animated the vibrant action sequences beautifully, ensuring chaotic battles leap off the screen. I highly appreciate how this series focuses on wholesome friendships rather than dark revenge, creating a uniquely positive, hilarious, and thrilling adventure that completely revitalizes the academy genre. Taking the runner-up spot at number 2, Villainous Level 99. I may be the hidden boss, but I'm not the Demon Lord. Reincarnated into an otome game as the secret final boss, Yumiella Darkness desperately desires a peaceful existence. To avoid execution, she relentlessly grinds her skills in isolation. Upon entering the Magical Academy, she discovers she has reached level 99, instantly terrifying the heroic protagonists and the aristocratic student body. Yumiella is undoubtedly one of the most hilariously deadpan protagonists ever created. Her complete lack of social awareness, combined with her apocalyptic dark magic, makes every single interaction pure comedy gold. The show brilliantly parodies typical gaming tropes, delivering fantastic pacing, stellar voice acting, and incredible moments where her immense strength utterly shatters the fragile egos of her arrogant classmates. And finally, reigning supreme at number 1, the reincarnation of the strongest exorcist in another world. Betrayed and murdered, legendary exorcist Haruyoshi casts a powerful spell to reincarnate into a magical fantasy world. Born as Seika Lamprogue, he lacks conventional magic but retains his supreme spiritual abilities. Attending the prestigious academy, he strategically hides his overwhelming powers to ensure his survival and build loyal political alliances. Seika is a fascinatingly calculated mastermind who absolutely dominates every magical encounter while successfully playing the fool. Studio Blanc animated his unique Shikigami summons with breathtaking visual flair, perfectly contrasting traditional spiritual arts against standard elemental magic. His ruthless pragmatism, combined with epic strategic battles, firmly cements this brilliant masterpiece as the ultimate hidden power school anime worth your time. Watching unstoppable characters completely shatter academic expectations never gets old. Which secretly invincible protagonist truly deserves the ultimate crown? Defend your personal ranking down in the comments section. Share this video with fellow otakus and brace yourself for our next massive anime countdown, dropping very soon.